Bible Speak.
Hello again, my friends. Welcome back for another video on Let the Bible Speak. Today I want to show you that Jesus is not God using Micah chapter 5 verse 2. And I'm going to do this by pointing out 3 points within the verse that shows explicitly that Messiah cannot be God. But before we do this, let's have a read of the verse, and I'm going to use the RSV Bible. It says, "But you, O Bethlehem Ephratah, who are little among the clans of Judah, from you shall come forth to me one who is to be ruler in Israel, whose origin is from of old, from ancient days." So the first thing I want to point out to you about this verse is that it clearly shows that the Messiah's origin is within time. And we can see that because it says from ancient days. And to confirm this translation, I want to turn to the Sefaria Tanakh, the Jewish Bible, and see how they translate it. So I'm going to read to you from the Koran Jerusalem Bible. It says, "But you, Bethlehem Ephratah, though you are little among the thousands of Yehudah, yet out of you shall come forth to me that is to be ruler in Yisrael, and his goings out are from ancient times, from days of old." So the first point we can conclude is the Messiah's origin is within time because there are no days before God made the first day. The second point that I want to bring up is the Messiah does not have a single origin. Because if you were to look at your interlinear Bible and you scroll down and have a peek at the word translated as origins, it's going to say going forth in this interlinear because that's how it's translated in the KJV. But this is the word you're looking for right here. And note that if you click this bubble and look at the parsing of the word, you're going to discover that this noun is actually plural. Which is why in the NIV Bible, it translates it as whose origins are from of old. Why is it this proves Jesus isn't God? Because some people want you to believe that Jesus is eternally begotten of the Father. He came forth from the Father. Well, the Father is only one person or one origin. But the fact is, this scripture says he has multiple origins. That means there's going to be multiple parties involved with bringing him forth, showing that the Father would not be the only origin of the Messiah, which completely burns every doctrine of the Trinity of eternally begotten from the Father. Now the third point I want to bring up to you, and I don't know how many people really have noticed, but it says, "You, Bethlehem Ephratah, who are little among the clans of Judah, from you shall come forth. From you shall come forth for me one who is to be ruler." How can Messiah come forth from Bethlehem Ephratah when Messiah allegedly is in heaven with the Father already? How do you come forth to the Father if you're already with the Father? So this shows that the Messiah is not eternal, not pre-existent. His coming forth, his origin is from Bethlehem Ephratah, multiple origins because of his lineages and the prophecies that were repeatedly given from the foundation of the world about the coming Messiah. And he was born within time, and we know that because of the ancient days. Therefore, Micah 5:2 on 3 levels shows Christ cannot be God. He's got to come forth to God because he wasn't with God. He comes forth within time, and he has multiple origins. The Father is not his only origin.
Jesus is not God.
Let the Bible speak.